When that weapon came out, when the game came out, you were given the rush and you were giving the sincerity. Like you literally had those two weapons to choose from: a rocket launcher and a battle rifle. I used to think, hey, what's up, mods? I used to think the sincerity was garbage, and then I started playing with it, and I started pairing it in with like the freaking objection, and with the arrival, and I was like, wow, it's a very solid gun. And then I used to play the rush. The rush was so powerful. The rush had a longer range. It had AoE damage of its splash was over the whole air radius. So if it did 400, it was doing 400 the whole radius of its blast. In .03, they added decay. So the edges of the blast does less than the center. The center is 100. The edges are like 25. The middle is like 50. So you're not getting the full damage. So that they fixed that. But then they started doing strange tweaks with the freaking with the firing rate, the damage, and all that stuff. And it's just bad. Like, here's the biggest problem. And I'll just show it real quick with the rush, right? It's reactivation delay and its load time. So its reactivation delay is between each shot that you can take is 0.4 seconds. I mean, 0.4 of a second. It's not horrible. It's actually pretty fast. But if you look at its reload time, that's literally 4 times plus 0.2 of a second longer to reload than it is to fire. So what actually happens is, after you fire your third shot, you wind up like waiting, and you're just like, holy crap. Whoa, you're tapping, hoping the next bullet will come out before somebody kills you. Another weird thing about its damage is it hits with 3 of its shots, and it doesn't kill what it hits. So if you have no heavy ammo, or you don't have an ability like Ice Bolt, or it's Grounding Bolt, Ice Bolt, or Grounding Bolt, or Fire Bolt, or Temporal Rush, something that does damage, you're assed out for about a second, almost 2 seconds, waiting for this damn gun to come back. You can't do anything. You would think that, hey, compared to the Soft Thunder, look at that amazing reactivation rate. Look at the Soft Thunder's reactivation rate. It's twice as much as a freaking Rush, right? But the funny thing is, because it's a consistent shot, its reload time, it's twice its reactivation delay. So, you know what's so funny? When you fire your last shot from the Soft Thunder, by the next time you have to fire again, you don't even notice that you actually had to wait to reload. That's how fast it feels. Because its delay between shots and its delay between reloading, it's only twice the norm. The reload is twice the reactivation delay. So it doesn't feel like you're ever waiting. The Soft Thunder always looks like it has a shot forever and ever. It just keeps dropping stuff on top of people. And you're just like, this is fantastic. You don't care. Like, to be honest, the Rush should be closer to a second or 1.2 in its reactivation delay, which would be 3 times the normal thing instead of 4 times plus 2. It's like plus 0.2. Like, that's the issue. So if you shorten the reload time, the gun will feel better. The other thing that's just weird to me is it's a rocket launcher and it's got range shorter than a battle rifle. I don't get it. I guess because of the AoE, they're going to say, well, because of the detonation radius, not really. But yeah, the detonation radius with the decaying hits, you don't hit things as hard as you think you're hitting. If you're hitting something at the edge of your blast, it's only doing about 25% of your full damage. You're not killing stuff. Fact. People kite out of it. You're basically not killing anything. That gun feels so bad that when you shoot stuff, like I fought a Ravager, shot it 3 times point blank with the Rush. I had to wait a second because I had no heavy and no other attack. I I had to wait almost 2 seconds before I could finish off the Ravager, where it took like half my energy. Like, come on. That's not how is, and this is from a gun that was like so powerful. I stopped playing it in .02 because I felt too dependent on it. It was making stuff feel too easy. I'm like, yo, I gotta play other guns because if they ever change this gun, I'm assed out. So I stopped playing it because of that. That's how powerful it used to be. To go from so powerful that you need to not play it just in case it gets nerfed and you'll be stuck, to the point where it's useless. It's been this bad for 3 patches. That's what also makes it messed up. Where they've been fixing the Primal Eye. The Primal Eye has been touched at least 2 of the 3 patches. And each time it was getting ammo, it was getting range. This last one, it got range, and that range makes it feel real nice. I still don't understand why they won't let me aim it, but that's still my biggest thing about that gun. It's a sniper rifle. I don't want it spitting out bullets when I push the fire button. It shouldn't do that. It's too dangerous that if a person's up close to me, I'm only doing 25% of my full damage. So I don't want to waste my damn bullets. I want to hold them and take shots from a distance, or as much distance as possible, so I can get the most possible damage. Having my gun spit out all the damn bullets while I'm trying to aim it is not logical. That's why I can't stand the Primal Eye. Even though with the range increase, it's much better. I'll tell you, it's a much better gun. If I'm not playing a too heated match with like really tough veteran players, or I'm on a good groove, I'm running a good groove, I can actually do some work with that gun. But I have to use it with something else. I can't just use it with a Hailstorm. Like the way I'm using it now, it's just garbage. Like, it's not the way to do it. Those are like the issues that I have with that gun. Same problem I have with the Rush. The Borson, they added 0.4 to its range, and it's like a whole different gun. It's like, and they increased its arc. They either increase or decrease the arc value. I don't remember, but it's strong. Like it's as good as the Borson in 0.2, because it like 2 or 3 of the patches it had gotten real bad. It was tough. You could use it, but it wasn't as fun to use. It's back to being fun to use again. You can get caught out there because of that short little range, but it's a solid gun. It's like, it's fun to play. And if it's in its win condition where you're right next to somebody and you're circling around them and dropping shots into them, it's fan-freaking-tastic. It's not bad. So it's solid. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm trying to figure it out. Every gun besides the Primal Eye and the Rush that I have all have solid ways to use them, and they're good. Every gun that I have there, except those 2. The Rush is totally messed up because it went from OP to trash, and that's where it is. It's just a horrible gun to play. And I mean, you can figure stuff out, but yeah, if you're talking about casual players, somebody got the gun, they're not going to be able to do much with it. And it's going to be a very frustrating gun to use because of exactly what I'm talking about. Now you can watch, I have a whole video I just posted up on it, and I kind of talk it through. Me and Archer were on the stream chatting about it while I was using it, and I'm like, this is the issue. And to know how powerful that gun was, to see the way it's been for the last 3 patches, it's kind of frustrating. It kind of is, because the other guns are being touched. The Lost Dreamer got fixed in .03. I figured out how to use the Lost Dreamer in .2, and it wasn't great. You literally had to just keep your hand on the fire button, shoot it like a hose, and aim it at people. That's literally how you had to use the Lost Dreamer. And then you just keep running. You never stop. You run like a shark with a bullet stream in front of you. That was it. They increased its range a little bit. They gave it a slightly faster fire rate. They actually even reduced the clip. It used to have more bullets. They dropped down the clip. It used to be 26 or some, I think it was like in the 30s, and then it was dropped down to 26, and they dropped it again to 16. It's still a freaking good gun after just that little speed burst that they gave to it. It's not the fastest gun still. It's just one of the ones that hits the hardest. That's why I love it. And it's on the Primalist banner. That's the other reason I love it. But yeah, it's the same thing if you look at banners. Protector. Why am I looking at Protector? They just added these extra reductions on the Primalist banner. But I'll be honest with you, the charge reduction was better. To me, I think it should be 24. I mean, it should be 40 at the last one, not 30. Because everything that they've done here, I don't know how those charge attack stuff really work. Because I don't really play it because all of my Primalist stuff is at level 20. I play them, I get no XP. So nothing is rising. So there's no freaking point in playing a bunch of 0 XP gaining items. And I'm in Secret Service. I can't buy anything to give me XP while I'm playing. So we're stuck. So that's the whole point. I don't know why they wouldn't give you something. I would say with the boost in the shop, you give me full XP for everything that I'm playing. Without the boost, at least give me half. I just need something while playing it. It's just getting 0. It literally tells you find your play style. You max out your equipment. Yeah, this is the best thing I got, and I get nothing for it. Now that I found exactly how I like to play, now I got my weapons up to the level that I want, I'm stuck. It does nothing. It's useless. Like, if I could get XP for this, I would basically be freaking upping the rush and the freaking Primal Eye, because I wouldn't play those guns on purpose. I would play my best weapons, get the most XP I can, and I would freaking just jump those guns up all the time. In this case, I can't do a damn thing about it. So yeah, it's a bit rough. It's a bit rough. Yeah, so let me just see. What loadout am I running? Yeah, this got to change. It's going to be Heretic. It's going to be Modified Seeker. It's got to be Bracer of Dedication. I'm going to go Double Sniper. And what the hell is that's Double Sniper. That's Seeker. Oh, so Seeker ability would be the Catalytic Renewal. Not the greatest thing in the world, but I actually would like to run double. Or, I forgot, I actually used to run it with Temporal Rush. No, we're not upgrading. Cancel. Temporal Rush is a good way to run it. Or, Speed is a good way to go. Because, yeah, this is a good one to run up to. Temporal Rush is better, but I'd like to up some of these other low-leveled stuff too.